So I will purchase the Vicks if you will get the 7-Up.
What is going on, everybody? Frank here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen for the third of our three-part weekly show series. And we are here at Culebra's Lounge in Bakersfield, California. I'm here with my brother Miguel. And just got some crazy news. Tuesday, we had Mike, who was just here a second ago, scheduled to be on the show to give us a former Las Vegas sports booker's thoughts on how to set up your bracket for the NCAA tournament. And we just got word that the tournament has been canceled. Not only has the tournament been canceled, but in fact, baseball, beach volleyball, bowling, fencing, golf men and women's, gymnastics men's and women's, ice hockey men and women's, lacrosse men and women's, men's volleyball, outdoor track and field, rowing, softball, swimming and diving, both men and women's, tennis, both men and women's, women's water polo, and wrestling have all been canceled by the NCAA. We have some friends out here that go on a yearly trip over to the East Coast to watch the wrestling championships, and now they've all been canceled. So I don't know what's going to go on with that. That's crazy. The Dodgers have announced that they have postponed their spring training, and they don't know if the MLB season is going to get pushed back. Basketball has been canceled for the foreseeable future. The NHL as well has done it, and so has the AHL. Matt, how you doing?
Hey.
So tons of sports canceling either the rest of their seasons or postponing their seasons, and that is just crazy.
Having to punch Diablo at home, good call. I don't think this is going to be as bad as everyone's thinking it's going to be, but precautions need to be taken. So I get why everyone's doing this. Yeah, MLB completely shutting down their spring training. Very sad. I don't know what XFL is doing just yet, but I'm assuming they're going to take the same route.
I don't know what the XFL is doing either. It's just
from what I hear, obviously we need a vaccine is what people are trying to get a hold of.
Yeah,
but discovering the actual vaccine itself, mass producing and getting to everybody, we're looking at 9 months minimum. And unless we get a taper down on it now, where people will kind of stay home, don't let it incubate, don't let it mutate, because that's one of the biggest fears they have is that everyone keeps congregating, they keep traveling from person to person to person, and either get stronger or it develops a different way to travel. It is actually traveling through the air, so do wear your masks, do stay away from people, wash your hands, all that good stuff. Yeah, Matt, same here. I'm okay with basketball, honestly. Like, it's not my biggest sport, but baseball, man, I'm hurt. I love going to the Dodger games, but gotta be safe. We gotta just kind of suck it up right now.
Right.
Let's take it easy this year. Next year will be better. Obviously, everyone's working very hard to get this done. Not just the U.S. government, the Chinese government, or the Italian government, where you're hearing an entire countrywide shutdown. You have the entire world working on efforts to clamp down on this before it gets way worse.
That's right.
And so, really good job, everyone out there. I know that the EU, or entire Europe, not just the European Union, but all of Europe was a little shocked by our 30-day restrictions on traveling in and out of Europe. But honestly, it's just, drastic but necessary right now.
Right.
So if you guys out there, take care of yourselves, take care of your elderly, because that's apparently who's affecting the most.
Yeah, the mortality rate from what I've seen is low on those that are over the age of, I believe, 5 up until your 40s. Once you get into your 60s, the percentage goes up. 70s, even more. 80s, it's super fatal for them, especially if a pre-existing condition.
Yes.
Just being older and your body not working like it did when it was in its 20s. That could be really, really bad. So I'm just finishing up my sharing real quick, guys.
Oh, no worries.
And then I'll be right back with you guys.
The key being pre-existing conditions. And one of, I think it was Joe Rogan's podcast, he had on a reputable. What do you remember his name? The dude, I don't remember his name.
I can look at it.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Man, it'd be really nice to have someone to do research for us all here, because I'm always talking out of my ass. And I do want to say we are taking our efforts to fight the coronavirus. I am taunting it today, and I made sure we're drinking Corona itself.
Michael Osterholm.
Osterholm. Okay, Michael Osterholm was talking about pre-existing conditions, and one of the largest ones in the U.S. is our bad food habits. There's a lot of obesity in the U.S., and that leads to poorer health, and that's going to be our biggest problem right now.
Chris is saying that the MLB has been pushed back, and the NCAA canceled all spring and winter championship. That's just really unfortunate. March Madness was supposed to start next week, and baseball was supposed to start in a couple of weeks, I believe. It's really unfortunate. I know a lot of people love their sports. I know a lot of people make the trip out to Arizona to Camelback Stadium to watch the Dodgers and a bunch of other teams do their spring training. And now that's all canceled. And like I said, also NHL has been canceled. AHL has been canceled. I actually had a date set up for next week for the 25th to go watch our Condors team play. And I was going to go get the tickets when we got back from Vegas. And I just saw on my Instagram feed that had been canceled. So
she really lucked out there.
So she lucked out.
I'm just kidding with you.
But it is what it is. I think if we all want to be safe, what we need to do is, like Miguel said, just take those precautions. If you can be away from people for the next couple of weeks, do that.
Do you guys want to see us ramp up a little bit? If you got to stay home, do you guys want to watch more?
Well, my thing is, make sure you get to your, I'm not going to use the word safe spaces, God. Your quarantine spaces, if you can, get to your Las Vegas cigar outlets, get to your Cigars and More, get to your Vintage Havana lounges, get to your Lord Puffers, get to Ambassadors. You want to be in these areas where there's tons of smoke in the air to kill all that bacteria.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's exactly how it works. Get at Calibra's Lounge, make sure you have those cigars lit because that burning sensation will burn the coronavirus. And again, I am not a doctor, so I'm full of shit, you guys. Just telling you guys that right now. But drink plenty of whiskey and get plenty of cigars in and you'll be fine.
I think that's just about the same level of me drinking Corona to taunt it away from me. I don't know. I'm going to say this right now, guys. I would never discourage you from going to your lounges, but there are a lot of elderly gentlemen who smoke cigars. And again, this is affecting the elderly.
And right here, Chris is in the medical field. So he let me know it's called comorbidities, not pre-existing. That's something that they say with health and life insurance. And over 60, like asthma, diabetes, heart and lung disease, comorbidity stuff. So thank you for that.
So much worse.
I am not in the health industry, as you guys can tell. And JD says, nice shot. And like you said, when you're older and you're already sick and stuff like that, and then you add on this kind of thing, even the flu. That's when you hear a lot of elderly people, passing away from like pneumonia and the flu and stuff like that. It's just because our bodies are starting to go. So just be safe, guys. Wash your hands. Cover your mouth when you cough. Go to the stores, buy up all the toilet paper you can.
There's a gentleman here in town on Truxton who's in a full hazmat suit, selling rolls for $100 each as a protest. So what's going on right now? Now he said he's like trying to show people how ridiculous they look, and he wants like to make a really public display of it.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. I just saw it on one of the Current News Network Facebook pages, and one of my buddies sharing it. Oh my God, it's getting bad. Stop buying all the damn toilet paper. Sure.
I have not had a Corona since last summer.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
It's been a long time.
The lemon helps a lot.
The lemon does. I usually put salt around the bottle and drink it that way. But it is what it is. Matt says he's outside in shorts and a tank top, get himself a tan. Hey, that's the perfect way to spend it.
I think that works. Back in the day, they used to say get a lot of fresh air and sunlight to fight tuberculosis.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll work again. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Chris, how's it going? We just mentioned Vintage Havana a second ago.
Yeah.
We want to let people know that, that is a safe zone for them to go to ride out this coronavirus.
Don't forget to buy ammo so you can take toilet paper from those who have it.
That's right. And you can shoot at the coronavirus as well.
Again, these ideas we're having, they're not super great. I feel like your cigar and whiskey advice was better than shooting at it. So definitely go for cigars and whiskey before trying to take on the virus with arms. I think definitely small controlled fires that are on the end of your cigar will definitely work better. And the only reason we haven't started smoking yet, guys, is because we are waiting for our guest today. Rosita of Puro Latina is going to be joining us in just a little bit. And we are talking DAV cigars today. And we want to get her opinion on the full rundown of what we have and then make a decision from there.
Another thing Chris says that people with immunosuppressed, like chemotherapy patients, they also have a hard time because, when they go through that chemo, from what I know, it just pretty much wrecks their entire system to get rid of everything that they have that's going on. And our little sister, who has a rare cancer called ALPS, which is like a cousin of leukemia, her immune system is just shot. So She's on a daily regimen of pills, and anytime she's sick and we have to take her to the ER because anytime she has any kind of fever, we have to take her. She actually has to be put in a room by herself. She can't be around other people. And several times we've actually taken her by ambulance from Bakersfield to Children's Hospital LA because that's just a protocol they have to take with people like that. So it is what it is on that one.
Hey, Kevin and Chris, it has firefighters that run the place, so it's pretty safe. I'm pretty positive it's safe. I would go there even if I was already sick. I know you guys would handle it. I appreciate that.
Geraldo, we are going to be smoking DAV cigars. We have a selection here. We have a Connecticut, we have a Habano, and we have a Maduro here. So we are going to we're going to be making our selection once we can get Rosita onto the show. I know she's in the comments. So Mike, you're going to have to see what you can do to get her onto the show. I know he sent you a link, Rosita. So just click on the link and that should take you to where you need to go, correct?
No, yeah, she has the link. She's just waiting for a spot to clear up. By that, I mean her table to be cleared. She's doing it from Excalibur, guys. So she will be here very soon. Guys, it's not so much something that she needs to beat. It's something that we're just need to take care of for our sister. And she's doing a really great job. She's a fighting little girl. And she goes to DC every year to get a checkup. It's actually so rare a form. It's going to be, her case in particular, going to be in a textbook. So it's kind of cool for her. She likes the attention. Yeah. And right now, she's in very good health. And we're going to keep it that way. So don't worry. Promise we'll take care of that. If anything happens, you guys would know. Don't worry.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, if you guys have had any DAV premium cigars, let us know in the comments. I don't know the exact names of them, but the black label one that I have here, as well as the pink label one that they've made, I've had both of those. And I'm getting a phone call. That's fun.
This guy's trying to get it shut down for this copyright music.
I apologize, guys.
Great song, though.
I don't know who that is, and I don't know how that call got through because it shouldn't have gotten through.
You have your thing.
I sure do.
Your Apple, whatever.
Yeah. You know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a selection on my own here. I'm going to go with the Habano.
Ooh.
They have right here, and this is their Habano Presidente 6x60. So this is the one I'm going to go for. Now, and then we can get some information when Rosita actually comes on.
Sounds good. Yeah, you have recommended the black label, yes?
I have.
I'm going to have that then for right now. I think that's a good call. And you said we had two slightly different sizes of the black label?
There are.
Now, what I'm seeing here is a 6x54 and a 6x60. I'm going to go a little thinner ring gauge just because I prefer it myself. If you guys want that 6x60, I have that option for you. It's really cool. I've seen a lot of our what's what I'm looking for, golfing buddies.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big choice for them. You know, you have a long time to smoke a cigar. May as well go with that.
And for all of our golfing buddies out here in Bakersfield, I do appreciate that. Yeah, I never get an invite. And I mean, that's cool.
Tell me, do you know how to golf?
Mini golf?
I'm talking regular, 18 holes golf.
I have it on my phone.
Real life. No app.
No.
There we go. Well, I don't want to go golf yet until I can figure out what I'm doing. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of all my buddies. And more importantly, I don't want to embarrass them with my lack there of skills. So if anyone has a good YouTube channel or good drill I need to run to learn me some golf, that would be helpful. Because at least you've done Top Golf, right?
Yes, I have.
Like, you know how to drive. I've never even done that. My buddy Max played golf throughout high school, and he still plays golf now. Never once went with him. Don't remember getting the invite. Maybe because I'm Mexican. He is, you know what he is.
Could be.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But never have I ever played any golf besides a little mini putt-putt.
Really?
So, is what it is. I gotta learn. We had them at the outlet, like the Habano and the black label. Okay, cool. So I got two recommendations for this guy. One from JJ, one from Frankie. I bet you Rosita would recommend this as well.
Go to the driving range. Practice is we might even do that while we're in Vegas. We might head over to Top Golf and hit some balls while we're out there. JJ said that they have these over at the outlet, the Habano, and the black label. Matt says, good afternoons. TAA just got canceled. Breaking news. Wow.
That's a lot of stuff being canceled. I'm a little concerned. We also do a show. I produce, Frankie's hosts and stars on a show called Schedule for One Fall. You guys might have seen it on the page from time to time. We do share it. But it's all about professional wrestling, usually focusing on the WWE pay-per-views. And one of the largest, pay-per-view of the year for any of the brands is WrestleMania. There's no question. There's no bigger event. Do you think they're gonna fall or postpone because of what's going on? It's like 5 weeks, 4 weeks.
Oh man,
Something like that, right?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
Maybe we should.
It might be a little too early to tell. It's still about a month out, I think. So stuff might turn around by then. But I just don't know. Oh, and he's saying it got postponed, not canceled.
Okay. What's the difference in that? Because
cancel means that's it. They're not going to do the event whatsoever. Postpone means we're going to do it, but we're pushing it back.
so I've heard the same thing a few times though. Like, oh, we're postponing it till next year. It's like, so you're canceling it for this year? No, it's postponed till next year. So I feels like canceled still, but I get what they're saying. Like, no, it's not like we're done forever. This isn't the end of what's a large one that I just heard about. WonderCon here in California. It's a big Comic-Con basically. Same company I believe runs it, and they postponed it till next year. So they're trying to make sure everyone understands it's not canceled. So that's probably a good way to say a lot of these things. They're postponed until further notice.
Right.
They're not canceling the MLB. It's just postponing games. I don't know if they're going to add them on to the end of the year. I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing's being completely wiped off the map because of this, guys.
Matt, I heard that it's being postponed as well. MLB, I don't think it's been canceled yet, just postponed.
We're going this weekend.
Yeah. Is the virus thing going to affect your travel? No, we're still going to head out to Vegas tomorrow morning. I know that they have a huge concert there for Post Malone. I don't know if that's been canceled, but I know there's a lot of people in town for that, as well as a lot of people getting ready for March Madness that just got canceled. I don't know if they're still going to be going out to Vegas, but we'll have to wait and see when we get out there.
I'll tell you right now, there's already plenty of diseases at the Post Malone concert, but those were all easily taken care of. Just practice, a little safety. But that's neither here nor there. Lucas Adike, what's going on here? My 15-year-old's school just canceled classes and are doing them remotely.
That's something that my brothers and sister schools have been thinking about too. The good thing about their schools, it's like a technology-based school, so they all get laptops anyways. So if they're going to do it remotely, they have their little laptops with their little webcam, so they can do it that way. I don't know if that's going to happen. I haven't heard any news besides the older of the kids telling me that might be a thing. I know they had canceled their job shadow. She's a sophomore in high school now, and they canceled their job shadow for tomorrow. But yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. A lot of people just wanting to take more precautions. So
I agree with Matt right. Just keep living your life and be safe at it. Keep doing what you're doing. You don't have to be afraid of everything out there.
Yes, Isaac, is going to be postponed Malone. Yes.
I'm about to get to that next. I think that is a better name for him anyway. Postponed Malone. And afraid of lawsuits. I think that might be it. I think legally, I think a lot of these companies want to just stay out of that realm. Don't want to swim in those waters with everybody being concerned. And well, let's think of it this way: Disneyland in our area, the West Coast Disneyland, not Disney World or whatever.
So
Disneyland. I don't know why I'm saying it that way, but either way, it just closed down. Them and California Adventures for the time being. One, for safety, I hope. Two, profits are not going to be as good if people are not going.
Right.
So to keep a place like that running, that many employees,
won't
the food you have to put up, it wouldn't be cost effective. So why would you have a chance of injury for your players as far as sporting events goes if the seats aren't full? I mean, the games aren't there because they really like to play football or they really like to play baseball. They want to make money.
Right.
That's what the owners do. I mean, I totally understand that. You can't make money if no one's in the seats. You can still sell product. You can still have your deals with different networks as far as like where you can see the game from. But that's nowhere near what they make when people are actually at their stadiums.
Right.
That's why you always hear like, oh man, Tampa Bay, because we're not very good. Oh, the numbers are down this year. It's not looking good. That can really affect a lot of things. But yeah, I don't think it's so much lawsuits, which is definitely could be, but I think it's more cost effective to just be closed for right now, make sure everyone stays healthy, your own employees too, and just open up again when the fear subsides and people can see that it's safe to come out again, kind of thing. Yeah,
Matt, Disneyland's closed. Six Flags, they have a weird schedule. They're closed a lot anyways. I think they close like at 8 p.m. I know last week when we were coming back from our LA trip to Ventura Cigars, that we were passing through that area like around 8 or 9, and they were already closed. So they closed rather early, I think.
Yeah, and honestly, at that point, because it gets a little colder in that area, then once you get further into the valley, they probably do that intentional. They know their hours that they need to be open. They've done it for so long. I mean, Six Flags isn't going anywhere, even with that big fire. I think they stayed open for quite a while. Their normal hours, obviously.
It looks like we have Rosita there in the waiting room.
There we go.
So I don't know if you want to pull her on.
I will, but last question, real quick, to Isaac. He could not find toilet paper. That's how bad it is, like for reals. And
that's why you stock up on extra napkins when you go to fast food places, guys. Come on, be smart about it.
Rosita, come on. There we go.
Hey
hello.
Guys, can you hear me? Can you hear
Let
me?
me turn this up a little bit. We can hear you. I just gotta turn it up. There we go.
Yeah, we can hear you. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We are doing well. Miguel and I already picked out a cigar. I went with your Habano version. Miguel went with your Maduro version. So if you want, just let everybody know what the blends are on these.
Okay. So the Habano is an Ecuadorian 2000 Habano wrapper, and it's got Dominican filler and binder. That one's actually my favorite of the line. The Mestizo, which is the Maduro, is the Maduro. It's a Maduro Ecuadorian. That has also the Dominican filler and binders. The one I have, I don't know if you can see it. Where is this at? This is the Aristocat. This is a medium bodied. This has an Indonesian binder. It's got notes of nuttiness and espresso. This only comes in a Robusto. This is all Dominican out of Santiago.
Okay. So how long have you been with DAV cigars?
A little under a year.
Okay. And you started with them over at last year IPCPR, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what can you tell us about the company itself? I know a lot of people, for them, this is a new company that they're maybe hearing about for the first time. What kind of back story information can you tell us about the company?
So DAV stands for Dylan, Armin, and Valot. Armin and Valot have been friends for years, and they're partners in the cigar company. Dylan is actually their blender, and so that's where it's the three initials, and that's where they got DAV from. So what they did is they went around down in the Dominican Republic, and they partnered with a family down there that had the tobacco fields, and Dylan came along, like I said, as the blender. And that's how DAV got started, just from a friendship and a passion of the love of cigars. And so with the years they spent growing, aging, and then blending the cigars, you can tell in each cigar behind it.
Very nice.
Excellent. So if people were going to pick up a DAV cigar, where would you have them start? Let's say, they're already a seasoned smoker, and they're looking to get to more boutique cigars, and they see the line. Where would you start them out at?
If they're a seasoned smoker, either with the Aristocrats, too many kids. The Aristocrat, which is the one I'm smoking, it's the medium-bodied one, or the Havana Clásico, which is the one you have, which is more medium to full. Either one of those two to begin with. We do have the Prima Natural, which is our Connecticut. It's a very mild cigar, and so I just think to start off with someone more seasoned, I would go with either one of the two that I mentioned, and then work your way up to the which is a very dark, chocolatey, spicy cigar.
I like that, and I like that story behind it. A lot of good things start from friends and passion like that, so that's really great. And then you mentioned they have that Connecticut, which would be great for someone just beginning, trying to get them into it, especially when you want to get them into your company. Do you have a favorite right now? Are you smoking? Is that what you picked, or maybe there's another one out there you want to mention?
Oh, I picked this one because you guys don't have it. I didn't send this one to you. I have a very limited resource of this one. This one tends to be the favorite and the best selling of all the cigars, the line. But my favorite is the Havana Clásico, which is the red label.
Nice. Yeah, I would say I love
like
the
to
name the aristocrat, so that's awesome.
see like me.
So how many cigars are in the line?
There are 5 in the line. Um, you have the you have 2 of them there. You have the aristocrat here, the Connecticut, which is the Prima Natural, and then we have the little mini petite Corona. Let me see if I get it in the camera there. This one you guys have smoked also. Where's my camera? It's a very small Connecticut shade, Indonesian wrapper, Dominican. It's a very mild cigar, and it's super tiny for the ladies, or just a quick light smoke for a cup of coffee in the morning.
Okay.
I like that.
Now,
For 5.
for those people that are going to ask, even though we don't like to talk prices on the show all that often, where would these fall along the line of budget for people?
They're gonna start between $9.99 and go up to about $12.99.
Okay,
Depending
so
on its
Very nice.
pretty affordable for California, in my opinion.
Oh yes, yeah. And right now I have them. I know I'm at Excalibur, but 3-in-1. I got to give them a shout out. They're my first account, and they do carry them. And I'm there on Thursday night smoking them at our cigar group.
Nice. I love it. I love
Awesome,
it.
awesome. Oh, so Richard is checking in from Western Australia. That's awesome.
Coleman's also checking. He did notice that we are drinking Corona today.
We are drinking Corona today.
The idea is I'm going to taunt the virus into giving up and leaving everybody alone, guys. So I'm going to be drinking a lot more Coronas. Don't worry, I'm on it. Just in case, all these safety precautions the government taking don't work out. I got your back. It'll be fine. So no more worrying about that stuff. Richard going to have himself a judge later tonight when he gets home. Great. Hope you're in good spirits, brother. Hope everyone's healthy over there. Rosita, how's it looking on your area? Have you guys had any events that have been kind of affected by what's going on right now?
Okay. So I'm a Padre, and they just announced that they're delaying the 2020 season by at least 2 weeks. So I'm a little upset right now.
I agree with that. Yeah, I would be too.
I'm ready for my Corona and my Padres.
So will DAV be at PCA this year?
They will be. They will not be by themselves in their own booth. What they did is they collaborated with a few other boutique lines, and they will be collaborating together in a booth just featuring different boutique lines in that particular booth.
Okay.
Nice.
Can you tell us what those other ones are?
I don't have the full list of them. They're still working out who's going to be with them and just confirming everything, but I will definitely be posting where they are. I know you and I will be doing some great interviews out there. So I will definitely be posting updates for all the different vendors that will be there.
Nice, very nice. Cannot wait to see that. I'm excited to see who's going to be there. I'm excited to get these interviews in. Excited to see you, like we always get to in Vegas. It's a great spot to hang out.
Coleman will be there.
Coleman, and
Yes.
I believe Mark's checking in, having himself an Asylum 13 and a 1792, but I tossed it halfway. Oh man, I hope it wasn't the cigar. So maybe construction issues. I'm guessing.
You never know. Sometimes cigars just tell you when you're done with them. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
And Matt has the right idea. Go Dodgers. But since Rosita's a guest, we will not give her any crap for being a Padres fan. And Jeremy Wolfson's joining us. How you doing, man?
Wolfman, how you doing? He does have an event over at Bakersfield. Cigars are more Bakersfield 2.
Yes, Cigars Are More 2 will have a Eganor Leaf event. I believe it's going to be the 18th of April.
Yeah, make sure we get that right, Wolf. Apologize, we got it wrong.
So back to the
sorry, I got tobacco in my mouth. You will be there as far as the media side goes. Are you also going to be talking to clients there for DAV as the rep, or will you just be on the media side?
I think for now it's going to be completely on the media side. If they need to pull me, just depending on what my schedule is for who I'm interviewing, I might, in between interviews, I'll jump in there and help them out. And they do promote Puro Latina events. I do events featuring DAV cigars for fundraisers, people that golf tournaments, things of that nature. So I do have events, and they do like to feature me there.
That's actually also my next question. I was going to ask you, do you have any events coming up?
At the moment, I do have not necessarily DAV, but I do have a cigar rolling event coming up here at Excalibur on April 17th.
Okay.
We're going to have our rolling academy from up north in LA coming down, teaching a class, drinking some wine, and then doing pairing afterwards.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. So yeah, on the 17th, we got that. And then, so if you're in the San Diego area, head on over. If you're closer to us, you're going to have to hang out with us on the 18th.
17th.
Jaron said the 18th right there.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. He put 17th and then he put 18th.
Yeah. And Alex and Nikki, just we are smoking DAV. I'm having the Black Label, which is a Maduro. And it's pretty phenomenal so far, I gotta say. The construction's really nice. Smoke output's really great. I'm getting some really nice flavors out of this. Now, as far as strength goes, it's only about a medium so far, Rosita. Is this going to be a full body, or am I expecting more medium to maybe slightly full?
No, it'll get stronger towards the end in the second and final third.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Alex and Nikki, I believe you guys are over in the Phoenix area, if I remember correctly. So, Rosita, if they wanted to find some over in Arizona, is there a place where they can find them now, or is it strictly through Southern California only?
No, if you go to davcigars.com, you can find store locations that do carry DAV products.
Okay, fantastic. JJ had mentioned that they have a couple of the brand the sticks over at Las Vegas Cigar Outlet. So obviously you guys can find them in Vegas.
Yeah, we can find them in Vegas because we'll be there tomorrow.
That's right. We get there tomorrow morning.
Boom.
They carry the full line.
Oh, they carry the full line. Okay, awesome. So if you were to tell us like what the idea behind Dylan, you said the blender's name was, like what was his idea for the line? Was he trying to do a similar taste profiles throughout the entire notes of the cigars when he's blending all of these? Did he want each cigar to have its own distinct characteristics so you're not repeating it, just increasing the strength and that kind of stuff? Or what if anything could you tell us about his process through doing it?
Yeah.
So he did work very closely with Valot and Armin in picking out the blends that they had, and they throughout the line of the cigars you're going to pick up similarities, like I said, through the binders and the wrappers. So we kind of wanted to keep it consistent throughout the line, but yes, there's going to be a specific note and difference in between each one to separate each one from the other. But they're pretty much, like I said, with the binders and the wrappers, they're consistent along the line of the complete line. And it was just going with the strengths and just that one distinct difference between them all.
Okay. Now, when you guys do sell these, I know you said that the other one only comes in the tiny size. Is there a way for people to get a sampler, like get one of each? Is that something you guys offer?
I can definitely check. I can see. I know that I do personally offer those. The website offers them as a complete. We do have though, which is coming out this year, and they just are releasing, is 200 boxes only of a special edition. They're going to be in the Lancero size. You're going to get 5 Mestizo and 5 Aristocrat in the box. So that's, as far as samplers goes, that's what you're going to get. But you do have to buy them. Each box has 10, except for the Petit Corona has 20 in each box.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, especially the Lancero size. I do love that. I know. Yeah, you guys have.
That comes in Lancero is that box.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that right there.
Mm-hmm. Now the other sizes, the Petit Corona and the Aristocrat, are the only ones that come in one size. The other 3 cigars come in a Robusto Gordita, a Fuma Cortada, and a Corona and a Torpedo.
Oh, cool. I'm a big fan of torpedo-shaped cigars. Now, what was the idea behind the bands? I noticed that they're all basically the same. The only thing that changes is the color of it. They all have that same floral pattern to the sides, the same silver outlining and the silver DAV with the leaf at the bottom and the star on the top. And the only thing that I see different between mine and Miguel's and the other one we have here is the color changes from red to green to black.
Right. So they actually just said, here, I want DAV. We want it to look like a very premium cigar. And the artist just basically took over and came up with the design. I wish there was more behind it, and I've asked. And it's just, the designer just came up with this great design. The colors are to help. It's kind of like to color coordinate the strength of the cigar,
Okay.
which is so. That's what the band is, and obviously featuring the DAV, Dylan, Armin, and Valot.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely makes sense. And yeah, I get the color scheme working to kind of differentiate. Strength level going up as it gets darker. Makes a lot of sense to me. And it does look very professional. It does look like a premium cigar band. I like that.
Yeah.
I get the idea behind wanting to have that look. And yeah, you don't always need a story to have something look good.
Right.
As far as that goes, I think their artists did a really good job.
I think so too. It's a very very distinguishable, but still simple. That's what I like about it. It's simple but very artistic.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Now, when are they going to make you a special band that you can hand out for your events?
That was my next question. I was going to say, when are we going to see the Puro Latina, like purple or orange banded cigar?
And Sassy, I'm actually in the works with them and talking to them. I've got some things going on in the background. We do have a nice set different groupings of how we've got some great ring gauge coming out, which is the bigger ring gauges are starting to become more popular within the different groups, and
Right.
Maduro pigtails, the Habanos. So we have those as well, but I am working with them and in talking with them about possibly putting out either for my events or a line or some cigar rolling with them.
Very nice.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome. I definitely would like to see something like that happen. That'd be really, really cool.
Yeah. And as far as
The
drinks,
band is no artist, just me.
all right, there you go. All right, I like it. But do you have a ring gauge that you prefer going to, or a size of cigar in general, or does it kind of like it depends on my mood?
Personally, the Lancero is my favorite. Vitola. We have one that's called the Fumada Corta. Being here working at the lounge, I hate relighting cigars, and that one's a 4x60.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's a perfect little cigar. It's about this big and a good ring gauge, and I don't have to keep relighting it. It's just short enough for me to smoke without having to keep relighting. That's my biggest pet peeve with cigar smoking.
Yeah. That I totally get that 100%.
Yeah, I hate when I have to relight a cigar. I don't want to babysit something if I'm trying to relax with it, and usually, it really messes with the flavor.
Now, you're located in San Diego. I know you have your spots that you like to go there, but when you leave San Diego, if you go to Arizona, if you go to Nevada, if you go to other states, other counties, where do you like to go smoke?
I haven't had the ability to go travel much because Tom keeps me busy here. But I do like the cigar outlet in Las Vegas. Again, they do carry the DAV line. The owner there is awesome. JJ was there. Now, congratulations and welcome to San Diego and Escondido. But they're a great group of guys there. The community they have there is awesome. I do want to get out to Canoma out in Cedar Hill in Texas. And there's quite a few in Phoenix that Patrick from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust keeps telling me, you got to come up here and do events. You got to come up here and do events that he works with. So I want to get up there and travel up to LA as well. I do like Bose up in Bellflower.
Mm-hmm.
So Bose is a great little spot as well.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Arizona. I mean, Phoenix, you got ambassadors out there. You've got Zeal Cigar. You have Scallywags. You got Highland. They have a Fox Cigar Bar. They have a lot of great spots out there. So I definitely think that you getting yourself out to
I think we froze up over here. Hey guys, you guys are frozen on my end. Oh, okay. Hi everybody. I didn't know I was still on. So I'm here at Excalibur down here in San Diego. Since I'm here, I'm going to shout it out. We have 2 locations. If you're in the San Diego area, you can catch me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday nights. All day Sunday. I usually have some snacks around. Um, we have a Rancho Bernardo area as well. We have a full bar available with great selections of scotches, whiskeys, bourbons. I make a mean old fashioned, so you should come on out if you're in the area. I am looking forward to events coming up here. I will be posting those. You can find me on Instagram at Puro_Latina and on YouTube at Puro Latina. Now, I do plan on attending PCA this year, so I will be out there doing interviews as part of the media with the Bakersfield gentlemen, who I want to thank since they're not on here for letting me take over their show. It really actually what happened was I hacked their system and I'm just bogarting it. Just kidding. Anyway, so I will be out there in Vegas at PCA doing interviews. I will be checking out the vendors, all the new cigars that will be released. I'm excited for what DAV is going to put out. Again, for those that missed the link for davcigars.com, you can go on there and have a store locator and find a store in your area that does carry DAV. If not, you can definitely contact DAV directly to see how we could get you some of these great cigars. Like I said, there's 5 in the line. We have the Petit Corona, which is a Connecticut shade wrapper, Ecuadorian. We have the Prima Natural, which is also a mild-bodied cigar, which is great with coffee in the morning. You have your Aristocrat, which is the one I'm smoking. It's the blue label. That one is a great medium-bodied cigar. Like I said, it's got notes of espresso, a little bit of nuttiness and chocolate. The Havana Clásico is the Havana 2000 wrapper. It's got Dominican filler and binder. And then the Mestizo, which is the full-bodied, medium to full. That one's going to be very dark, chocolatey, notes of espresso, a little stronger, and the complexity of the flavor, the fine third are great. Oh, and I think they're coming back. You found
There
me
we
out.
go.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're back. I don't know how that happened that we had to shut down our entire system, but it kept you going, and we're able to come right on back. So
Thanks, StreamYard, I guess.
So
and thank you.
Thank you for keeping it going.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know it was still on there. I was like, blah, blah, blah. I'm over here texting.
I thought we froze completely. I was like, damn, we're gonna have to like figure out somehow how to fix this. But thank you for keeping us going. And oh my goodness, I don't know what just happened, guys. I think the coronavirus knows I was trying to taunt it with these beers.
I think so, dude.
And it took us down.
My laptop got the coronavirus.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
But like you were saying, yeah, I hope you guys will check out DAV and go to the website. Unfortunately, we can't post it ourselves. Facebook and YouTube are doing this thing where if we link to a tobacco company, they'll take the video down.
Yeah.
And that's been happening for some of the bigger. Yeah, it's ugh.
Delete.
No, don't worry. The comments, yeah, leave it in the comments. No, don't worry. I want people to go. I definitely want people to go to it still. It's just, yeah, we can't put it in the comments anymore. I can't even tag companies. Like, it won't let me tag them when we do live. So if we talk about any particular brand, like last time we were in Ventura Cigar Company's, headquarters, I couldn't tag them. We could be there, we could film from there, but we can't let anyone know we're there in writing, I guess. Ugh, it is what it is.
Corey asking real quick, where and when is the rolling event in San Diego?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's going to be Saturday, April 17th. It's going to be at 6 p.m. from 6 to close. So the class itself will be from 6:30 to 8. And then we will do cigar pairing from 8 o'clock to close. We have a full bar, like I was saying here at Excalibur. We make some really good old fashions. We have whiskey, bourbon, scotches, a wonderful selection. We also have a huge humidor in the back that's got some great Drew Estate, some Fuente, my father's. You think it's there.
Nice.
So we'll have that there. And you'll get, with the ticket price, you get to roll 3 cigars and a glass of wine and hang out with Puro Latina.
Really? Wow, that's really cool. What is the ticket price?
It's $100.
And you get to roll 3 cigars.
You get to roll 3 of your own cigars, take the class, and then you get some wine with it.
That's pretty darn cool.
That's awesome.
And Alex, if you want to get a sampler pack of DAV, you're going to want to go to their website. And can you type that in one more time, Rosita, into the comments so people can see the website?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as Isaac said, yeah, NCAA has canceled the March Madness tournament. Very bummed. I think we should still have Michael on just to talk about how to properly bet, maybe give some advice just in general.
Yeah.
We were going to have a show completely kind of dedicated to March Madness, but it feels a little moot now.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
I feel bad for the players, man. Like, that was their time to shine. It's a lot of school pride right there. It's a lot of I'm sure there's plenty of what's what I'm looking for. Not money, but what they get in exchange.
There's a lot of money going on.
But their scholarship, because they can't get paid directly.
The schools make money from that stuff. The schools aren't going to make money.
Yeah, so that's really rough.
Nike won't make money. Adidas won't make any money.
Oh, Nike,
Reebok. Poor. This guy's going to poor. Who's going to pay for their second beach home?
Oof. Very sad. Very sad. But thank you. Right there, guys. In the comments right now, davcigars.com. Check it out. And I would definitely recommend trying. If you don't get the whole sampler pack, go for this Maduro right off the bat. Pretty dang great right now, guys. Smoking wonderfully. It's the first time I used a perfect cutter. I don't know how long, but man, the flavors are wonderful. Strength is definitely ramping up a little bit too, but it's right on the money right now.
Yeah, if you guys are going to try this Habano here, you guys are going to get some roasted nutty flavor in there. You're going to get a hint of spice, not overpowering at all, just a hint of spice. You're going to get a little bit of a leatheriness in there. You're going to get some oaky wood flavor in there as well. You're going to trying to see what else I'm getting out of there. Again, that spice is nice, but it's subtle. So you're not going to be overwhelmed with spice hitting your palate. So I know there's a lot of people that don't care for that overwhelming spice. I kind of like it sometimes, later on in the day, I don't mind a nice spicy cigar. But we do have a lot of people that don't like it and they get off-put by spicy cigars. So if you want a cigar that's going to give you just that hint of spice, just so that it's hitting all parts of your palate, the Habano's a great choice. Like I said, you're going to get the leather, you get the oak, you're going to get the roasted nuttiness in there, and that slight spice. And you're going to get a nice long finish as well. And for those that don't know, what I mean by finish is the flavor from the last draw is going to last until your next draw. You're going to fill it, and you're going to be able to taste it in your mouth the entire time. So that's really, really nice.
I like that. And
The funny thing, if you like, I'm sorry.
Oh no,
if the,
I have a question for you here because I want to make sure we get this in. I know we got the DAV going here, and you can add these to your list too when I ask this. But do you have 5 cigars that are smoking really good for you right now?
my go-to every morning with a cup of coffee is the Rosado, Arturo Fuente Rosado, the 44. Just because, like I said, I'm always here at the lounge. It's this nice small cigar. It's a mild to medium flavor, but because of the sun-grown wrapper, it's just great with my cigar or my coffee. So that's my morning cigar. I really love the Wiseman, the Maduro.
Oh yeah.
And around here at Excalibur, our favorite is the Amazon Basin.
Oh, from CAO.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and the Basin. We released the Basin. We've been switching over to the Ariana from there. Definitely the sun-grown Drew Estate, the Undercrown,
Always great.
and the My Father Valencia are the ones that I kind of go to. Yeah.
Very nice.
All good stuff.
All right. And then,
But Sin Compromiso still my favorite.
hey, can't go wrong. Oof, can't go wrong.
My
That's why you're
cigar.
talking to Patrick then, trying to get a few more boxes of those in the shop, right?
Right? So I wanted to ask you guys, because we did this last year, and since when and if the season ever starts, are we going to be placing a 3 cigar bet for Cigars for Warriors when we play you guys?
I liked it. I think you're gonna have to.
I like that. I like that idea. Definitely.
Got it. Yeah, especially right now.
So they lose.
What? Damn, I can't. Can you say it one more time?
I have this.
Dang it.
Now we'll have to see how many times they actually play each other during the season, and I'll have to find the schedule. I haven't looked at the schedule just yet.
Oof.
But we'll have to see how many times they play during the entire season and see who wins the overall season record. I think that'll be fun.
All right, I like that. Yeah. Oh.
Definitely.
Now,
let me know if you guys can make it to Diego for a game. I'll get you guys tickets.
That's a deal right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a deal. I have not been to their stadium, and I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Heck yeah.
I do have a DAV shirt and hat available. If you have a question or figure out a way to hook somebody up on here.
All right. Oof. We need a question now, though. I didn't think about one.
I didn't think about one either.
Oof.
Damn.
Do you have one for us? Because you can ask the question. I'm up for it. I'm gonna try to win too, though, if we do that.
Can anyone remember what the DAV stands for? First person to respond will get the hat and T-shirt.
Nice. All right, I will maintain. I won't try to cheat.
So there you guys go. You guys can tell us in the comments what DAV stands for. She is going to send you a hat and a shirt.
Nice.
So if you guys want to do that, you guys can do that right now in the comments, you guys. But as we keep going, what flavors do you get off of the one that you're smoking?
Yeah, for the aristocrat.
I get definitely the nuttiness, the espresso, and there's a slight hint of chocolate. This one doesn't have a lot of spice to it. What I was going to say earlier, the one that actually has the most spice is the Prima Natural, which is the Connecticut.
Okay.
So the mild part has the most spice.
And that's this guy right here, the green label.
The green one, yes.
Okay. And Isaac says Devin, Armin, and Valor.
Let me see. I'm looking. Did they spell it right? Are they close enough?
No, wait. Mark says Dylan the blender, and the V are the D and the V, or the A and the V, excuse me, are the two friends / owners that deal with the Dominican growers. Oof, who do you give it to then?
I don't even see that yet.
So Isaac has 2 of the 3, and Mark has the 3rd one.
Uh-oh.
I guess.
I can't see the comments aren't coming in. Let me see. There we go.
Oh no, they take a second sometimes.
Oh, I'm in the old one. That's why. All right, whoever gets closest.
Okay, if we're going with who's closest, then we're gonna have to give it to Isaac.
I think
He got 2 out of the 3, and yeah.
I got 2 of the names. Yeah.
Armin. All right. If someone, well, yep. All right. So, Isaac, if you want to message me, go ahead and message me, and I'll make sure I get you those out. And then you just got to tag me in a picture with them on.
Nice. Congratulations to Isaac then for that. But Mark is in Vegas, and we're gonna hit him up tomorrow when we get there. So we have a smoke with him. Even though he didn't win this, Mark, when we meet up, I'm gonna buy you your first cigar as a consolation prize. So make sure you see your messages tomorrow when we text you when we get into town.
Nice.
I'll send him a lighter, a DAV lighter.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome.
So, Mark, make sure you message Rosita as well. She's going to send you out a lighter. That's pretty cool.
I like it. And
having the backstory. Paying attention.
Hey, it's a good backstory. I like that a lot. And we're coming up to our hour. So, Rosita, thank you so much. Do you want to go over anything else before we wrap this up?
Just keep an eye out for the new box with the Lancero sizes. You get 5 of the Aristocrat. You get 5 of the Mestizo. Only 200 boxes are being shipped out. So get online, find the store closest to you. You're not going to be able to order them online. They're going to be strictly through the B&M closest to you. So make sure you find out where to get a hold of them. I'm begging them to buy a box from them directly. If you're going to PCA, the lounges, make sure you go by there and check me out or check DAV out directly. And I will definitely be posting anything new coming out and any new stores that I open up with them.
Awesome.
Fantastic. So again, guys, we want to thank Rosita for being on here with us. And she did send us out a nice selection here of the DAV cigars that we are now trying right now. And we ended up smoking 2 different cigars. So we're going to have to do a joint review on the Connecticut here. And then we'll do individual reviews on the Maduro and the Habano. Since we kind of should have picked the same cigar, but we didn't. So that was on us. But Rosita, thank you very much. You guys can check her out at Puro Latina on all social media, right?
So Instagram is Puro_Latina. And then YouTube and Facebook are Puro Latina.
There we go. All right, guys. So thank you to her. And we will see her hopefully sooner than PCA.
Yeah.
But if not, we'll definitely see her at PCA.
Definitely will. I got to make it out there.
Yeah.
Tell Tom. Got to call Tom. Let me out for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, then. We will see you next time, Rosita.
All right. Thanks, guys. It was a pleasure.
Bye. There we go.
All right, guys. So we are coming to the end of the show. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you to Isaac and Mark for remembering some stuff we talked about and getting the win. Isaac's going to get a shirt and hat. Mark is going to get himself a lighter. And, of course, we'll see Mark hopefully tomorrow when we get into Vegas. If not tomorrow, hopefully Saturday.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to Vegas. If anybody else is in the Vegas area tomorrow or Saturday, let us know, you guys. We want to see as many of you as we can. Have a cigar. We're going to hit up the Strip. We're going to hit up Fremont. We're going to hit up some of the stuff off the Strip, obviously, like Las Vegas Cigar Outlet and some other places.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on where to go, let us know. Because we always like to try new places when we're out and about.
100%. Cannot wait to get out there. Again, stay safe out there, guys, but don't go crazy. Don't buy all the toilet paper. Spend that money on cigars instead.
Yes.
That's the way to do it.
Yes, and we will see you guys Saturday night, 7 p.m. From Las Vegas. Don't know where we're going live from yet, but we will find somewhere to sit down and have a smoke and a drink and talk to you guys and let you know what's going on with us in Vegas. And we will see you guys then. Make sure you guys tune in. And don't forget, end of this month, for my birthday, we are doing a big giveaway. We're going to have tons of prizes this time, you guys, for supporters, both through Facebook and Patreon, as well as everybody just watching the show. So if you guys want to try to win something, you guys got to watch the entire show on the Saturday the 28th. We're going to be doing it live from here because we're also having a taster here. And, yeah, you guys got to watch the whole show and watch for other videos. We might have clues or hints to answers that the questions we'll be asking. So we've already got some great stuff from a bunch of different people in the cigar industry that have sent us some stuff. So if you guys want a chance to win some of it, make sure you guys tune in on the last Saturday of the month for that show.
Other than that, guys, check out Cigar Rights of America. Check out Cigars for Warriors. Check out Cigar Action. Keep up with all that. Plenty of stuff coming down the pike right now. Obviously, there's other stuff they're worrying about other than the votes, I think. But we will keep you informed as best we can, and we will see you on Saturday.
See you guys.
Have a good one.